State and number 33, Larry Bird.
YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Joseph London, and I'm back with another banger. Today, I'm bringing y'all Larry. What's it called? The truth about Prime Larry Bird. Yes, y'all, the truth about Prime Larry Bird. This is a highly requested video. Y'all been requesting this for the past couple of weeks. Sorry that I'm just not getting to it, but that's why we're here today. So, with that being said, I love y'all. Your boy see socials right here. And he's the main man, Joseph London. Let's do it.
He was the toughest player I ever had to guard and I had to play against. And the reason for it, he's 6'10". Hit the three-point shot. He can post you up. And he can see over the top of you at 6'10", so he can
do
always
everything.
pick you apart with the pass. And he was a great rebounder as well and putting the ball on the floor in the open floor.
A lot of young kids will say, I'm going to be a great athlete.
Okay.
Well, that's your first mistake. A great athlete going to give you a lot of oohs and ahs. Great basketball player going to beat you every night. That's who Larry Bird was.
Put me on.
Give the basket to Willis.
Peep the IQ, y'all. Pump fake.
Bird, great.
Once you jump, I'm easy. Switch the hands too. Jab, step back. Oh my.
Right back at the Hawks. They go low to Bird.
Pump fake, pump fake, pump fake. One dribble.
Wants it.
If you were writing a book about
Nasty.
basketball, the piece I saw would merit a chapter or two. But ask any basketball expert, and they'll tell you that if you're rewriting the story of basketball, the author, Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
When it comes to the career of one Larry Joe Bird, he's universally regarded as one of the best players of all time.
Always.
Most impactful, as well as influential. For guys like Bird, Magic, and Jordan, what they did in the 80s and 1990s cannot be underrated.
Put us on.
Now, one thing that can be underrated is those guys' overall skill sets. And looking at Bird first and foremost, a lot of Bird's
Vader.
stats and numbers, yes, they are available, but the more advanced analytics have been
Larry Bird, I'm telling y'all, he had that swag, y'all. I'm not even trying to fibby. He had that swag. Larry Legend had that swag. 26, 11, 11.
advanced numbers simply didn't exist,
Come on.
and they weren't tracked.
That's a damn shame.
Now, luckily for you guys out there,
hell?
I'm a basketball psychopath who loves NBA history.
Good
So looking
finish.
at Larry Bird, I did the past month, I watched the entire 86 playoff run, 18 total games, and tracked all of Bird's advanced stats,
Okay.
metrics, and
One dribble.
data nobody's ever thought to uncover.
His game, y'all.
So when it comes to 86 Bird, this guy undoubtedly one of the best players of all time.
86
and
Bird.
in my view, the best small forward peak we've ever seen.
Hmm.
As Bird at this point was a 3-time MVP all consecutively, one of the best shooters in the game, passers, rebounders, as well as fourth quarter players.
He could do
Looking
everything.
at his postseason run, if that wasn't impressive enough,
Pull.
Bird's overall production went up come playoff time.
Peep the
As-
stats. 25. 26 points, respectfully, if we round it. 9 rebounds, 8 assists. That's damn near a triple dub. He's doing this in 86, y'all. This is somebody's stats we'll see today. This is an all-NBA stats we'll see today. Easy. Look at the 50, 40, 90 club. We're not going to say all-NBA because this is elite. Not a lot of people can do this. Steph Curry, Steve Nash, Larry Bird. Who is that it? And Kevin Durant. Come on.
Here's playoffs.
Come on.
5.9 points, 9.3 boards, 8.2 assists on impeccable shooting splits, along with 2.1 steals.
Damn.
Larry Bird's raw stat numbers were highly, highly impressive. As looking through NBA history, at 25 8-8 playoff runs,
He was
this one,
nasty.
86 was the first of its kind. And since that date, only 3 players since then have joined him
Peep it.
in this elite company.
Okay.
That being Jokic,
LeBron,
Doncic,
Luka.
and LeBron James.
Elite company.
Now, where Bird really separates himself is in the efficiency category.
Good
As
fade.
high volume playoff runs at 54-90 splits, there's only 3 of them. Bird 86, Kawhi 2017.
Oh,
and
over
Kevin
25
Durant
points.
in 2019. Why Larry Bird's so unique and so special, he can stuff the stat sheet like Luka, Jokic, and LeBron.
Oh,
with
wow.
Indian efficiency, who has like Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard, who are primarily scorers, and
And
not has
Olajuwon.
to pass the ball nearly as much.
But Peterson may have nightmares guarding Larry Bird.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to go one-on-one. Oh, my goodness.
Trying to back in on Woolridge.
Fader.
Finds McHale cutting for 2 and a
Nasty.
great pass by Larry Bird.
Than they did in game 1.
Poster.
Bird had the ball in good position and found the open. Peterson, and then they forget
He had
about
simple
McHale
but
on the
elite
move,
passing,
easily
y'all.
into the hoop.
And that's all that matters.
Anybody that has a half a step on his defender is going
Got
to
Kevin
get the ball.
McHale.
And for guys like KD and Kawhi Leonard, they're regarded as great elite scorers,
Elite
but
players as well.
phenomenal jump shots. Someone like Larry Bird, yes, we know he's a great jump shooter. We don't know just how great he was, of course, until now. And looking at 86 Bird, he was pretty phenomenal. In this playoff run, on jump shots, 48% at over 200.
Yeah, he could shoot the hell out the ball.
When you look at LeBron, KD, and Kawhi Leonard in postseasons, who took at least 200 jump shots, here's their overall numbers in comparison to Bird. LeBron, in his playoff career, 8 separate times took 200-plus jump shots.
Okay.
In those runs, not once close to 48%, and peaked out in the low 40s. Someone like Kawhi Leonard, only one playoff run.
Could we say there's better defenders now? Or is that a bad statement, am I saying? Because there has to say that the athleticism and player size has changed. There's way more elite players now in the NBA. But y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all let me know.
200-plus jumpers in 2019. That percentage, 43.8%, well below Bird. Now looking at Durant, 7 separate years of 200-plus jump shots. Out of those 7 seasons, only one of them was higher than Bird, as a majority of KD's seasons are in the high 30s.
Okay, KD's elite. We all can give credit that KD is elite.
Mid-40s.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
So Larry Bird right here compared to 16 different seasons from LeBron, KD, and Kawhi. Only one of those seasons out of the bunch tops Bird from 86. And it being Durant, honestly, isn't that shocking, as Durant the jump shooter is absolutely phenomenal and lights out.
Yeah, KD's different.
But in the same vein,
You feel
Larry
me?
Bird was equally as good, if not better, most seasons.
Yeah.
To see the game to come to this point after 30-some years, and teams are taking 35, a lot of them over 30 three-pointers a game, some 50. I just never anticipated that. When I played, I never shot that many. I've always used it at the end of the game. If you're down 1 or if you're up 2, you make a three-pointer, demoralizes the team.
So Larry Bird was a respectful assassin. Smack. Give it back to me, smacker. Smack another one then.
Another home run.
And give me another one to end off the road.
Here it is. A three-pointer.
Nasty.
In the 1980s for Larry Bird, taking threes, yes, it was acceptable, but it wasn't widely pushed as the primary weapon for offensive player. And for Bird, he wasn't just a three-point shooter, a long-range guy. Larry Bird's offensive game was at all 3 levels. Larry Bird in the mid-range, 56%. Catch and shoot shots, 48%. All post-ups, 64%. Fadeaways, 57%. And
He can do
left-hand
everything.
shots, 69%.
Right back at the Hawks. They go low to Bird. Gets the double team.
Oh my God, that move right there is elite. Put him in the post.
Celtics like that situation.
Elite.
Shot against McRae. He knows McRae is going to come back to his right hand, and he shoots it lefty to confuse
Oh,
him
that's
a little
crazy.
bit. Working against McRae.
That's crazy.
Works his way in
Delay.
and gets the basket.
Off the screen. One dribble pull.
Larry Bird, who attacking his right hand, forcing him to his left. He can shoot lefty, but he must
Telling you,
prefer to
up,
shoot righty.
down.
Beautiful.
Larry Bird, the scorer and shooter, could do it in a variety of ways from a variety of spots on the court. And actually go.
Y'all think if Larry Bird would have been in modern NBA, his bag would be different? Like, more like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, imagine Larry Bird with some combos. Imagine Larry Bird and somebody with a 1-2 and then a pull. Y'all let me know if y'all think Larry Bird's bag would be different.
Was in the mid-range, that in-between game. And look at those numbers, 76 of 135. Not just great volume, but also
56.
great efficiency. And
At
looking at
7.
the rest of NBA history, since 97 the tracking data began, 125 players in this time period took 100 more mid-range jump shots in a single postseason run. Out of those 125, only 7 of them are above 50% shooting. And looking at the top 5, it's definitely pretty telling. 5th place.
KD is
2012.
different, y'all. Kevin Durant is different. We gotta have them convos. I know KD might not have like the credibility due to the transfers of him going to the talented teams. Bro, I think KD's the greatest scorer of all time. Personally.
Fourth place, Durant 2018. Third place, Durant 2021. Second, Larry Joe Bird. And first place, Steve Nash
2021.
2005.
Oh, most impressive. 2005? That
So
nigga did
once
some crazy.
again, Larry Bird, the shooter, in some pretty great company. In the small forward position, a notch better than Kevin Durant, at his absolute best. Now, staying with Bird's shot making, looking at catch and shoot jumpers. Bird in this playoff run was 48 of 100, exactly 48%. Tracking data for catch and shoot shots goes back to 2014.
Put me on.
During that very selective time period, 41 players have taken at least 100 catch and shoot jump shots in that run. Out of that list, Bird ranks 4th all time at that 48%. The guys ahead of him,
Damn.
Horford, Klay
That's a catch
Thompson,
and shoot.
and Jokic.
Jokic is different.
Jokic going to throw it up from
Nikola Jokic.
I would love to play against him.
Yeah, I think if Jokic could win more, it's gonna be scary combos. Scary combos.
Now, the last big part of Larry Bird's game was post-up plays, back-to-the-basket plays.
Put me
In
on.
his playoff run,
63?
total of 52 attempts with 33 makes. If you look through all of NBA history since 2014, 74 players all-time have taken at least 25 post shots in a single playoff run. Out of that list, Larry Bird comes in 5th place with the highest percentage, only behind Siakam, Embiid, Tim Duncan, and then John Collins. So that right there for Larry Bird in 3 different areas is the upper echelon of his peers in recorded NBA history. That
That's
again,
elite.
mid-range shooting, catch and shoot jump shots, and post-up jumpers.
That's elite.
Starts out on Larry Bird. And his fall away is
Bird with 4, 3, 2. Got it in a foul.
And one.
tries to go along the baseline, kicks it back to Bird. Bird fires, Bird hits.
I think he's almost created a different
He's elite.
basketball type. He's a power forward and he's a quick forward.
He can do
and
everything.
Shoots like a guard. He's a creative guy.
Point or no, Walton the rebound. Bird looking for his first basket. That's it. When you depend on your superstar to get you 30 a game
Cool.
all season long, and all of a sudden, Bird.
When he's matched up against Rollins,
Cool again.
He was special.
Yeah, he's different for
Larry
sure.
Bird, the individual scorer and shooter, most versatile player in league history, who was at the top of the class in nearly every single category. And ask yourself the question, how do you guard prime Larry Bird?
How?
no idea.
Put a small, quick defender on him like Mitchell Wiggins. What does he do? He bullies them, gets around them, an easy layup. Put a bigger defender on them, then it's finesse game, pump fakes, get you out of your shoes, easy layup, easy jump shots. Then the final fail-safe, the athletic defender has speed, quickness, all the intangible tools on paper. Even guys like that,
Damn.
Dominic, Terry Cummings, Orlando Woolridge, them guarding Larry Bird, they're absolutely helpless.
3 minutes played in the game. Give the basket to Willis. Bird, great up
He's
fake.
jumping?
If they can keep up this tempo, Atlanta, Dominique is going to have a big night. Dominique fell down.
That's Dominique. That got dropped like that?
Takes it. Got it.
Doesn't score a point.
Bird working on Wilkins.
Oh, that was a foul.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Helping to create this win.
Bird. 36 for Larry Bird.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
So that right there, Larry Bird torching players who are faster, stronger, more athletic, the better players on paper looking at physical metrics. And again, Larry Bird, the
shooting over
scorer,
them.
where's his weak point on the court? He can shoot threes mid-range, he can post up, he can catch and shoot, and he has to shoot free throws, is at 93% on the season.
Perfection.
Larry Bird being so flawless offensively, really having no weak points, made him a big-time threat in the
Double
fourth
team
quarters,
spin off
one
him?
of the best clutch-time players the game's ever seen. And looking 86 Bird in the fourth quarters in clutch time was pretty mind-boggling. In this run, 6.5 points per game, 2.1 dimes, 56%
64%?
shooting, 64% from 3, and from the line, 85%. Those shooting split numbers right there are completely absurd, and they are video game-esque numbers. But again, to compare to all of NBA history, it becomes even more impressive.
In the
As looking at
fourth?
recorded history, since '97, there's 48 playoff runs of a player averaged 6.5 points per game in the fourth quarter or more. Out of those 48 runs, only 15 of the players shot above 50%. And Larry Bird, he was in the top 3. The only guys ahead of him, Ant Edwards last season and Giannis in 2021.
My teammates.
Ant looks scary too, though. That's Ant 23.
Knew at the end of the game, if it's close, I was going to take the shots. They knew that.
Rockets have not crumbled. They've hung in there with a team on the bench. Bird going up. And a tie score. 12 ties and 16 lead changes tonight. Walton, who's been there before. Bird for 3 hits, and the Celtics lead by 3. And who else but Larry Bird?
Yeah, they kept coming back, and Bird hit the big three-pointer at the end to sort of give us the cushion we needed.
Larry Bird right there in the fourth quarter by the raw numbers, one of the best players of all time, if not the single best pick for player in all of league history.
I'm shook,
Here's
chat.
the added detail, those 2.1 dimes. At first glance, that might not seem like much, but looking at fourth quarter plays, that number is absurdly high. I mean, look at this list. John Stockton, Rondo, Kidd, LeBron, Luka, some of the best point guards, point forwards in league history. So Bird for fourth quarter scoring and fourth quarter passing is absolutely elite, the cream of the crop. But here's the one big detail.
Oh, it's elite.
Unlike a lot of point forwards, many Luka and LeBron James, what does Larry Bird not do? Handle the ball 24/7 and be extremely ball dominant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, the Celtics have been around this score for quite a while. Johnson.
Boston. Bird, easy layup.
Celtics with a very impressive third period here in game 2. Bird, what a pass from Dennis Johnson. I think he's thinking too much.
I'm just shook at the basketball genius.
The game of basketball is pretty simple if the ball's moving.
Yeah. Sure.
Now, the point guard can do whatever he wants to do. Instead of dribble from one side to the other, back and forth. But he's an initiator, and if he gets that ball moving, that ball's moving, everybody feels a part of it. It doesn't matter where it ends up because it's always going to end up to the best player. You know? Sometimes that always happens.
Yeah.
But
Ball has energy.
That's right, and you get that ball moving, and good things happen all the time. It's a pretty simple game if you play it the right way.
Perfect.
Wow.
Until now. Celtics running. They have a chance here. 4 on 2. Bird to Parrish.
It's more effective offensively.
Yeah, they look different. This team is different. This is 86 Celtics.
Bird is on Lloyd now, doubling on Sampson, and takes the ball away. 3 on 1 for the Boston.
Up ahead, Bird finds McHale.
What a
When you have a
pass.
selfless superstar like a Steph Curry or Larry Bird, they don't need the basketball. The team's overall ability, their heights, get raised exponentially. And looking at Boston, Larry Bird's teammates, whether it be a Johnson, McHale, Parrish, heck, even a Bill Walton, those guys with Bird in his system were definitely maximized at their full absolute potential. Now, looking at Larry Bird's off-ball stats, his dribbling stats, these are pretty staggering and shocking. As looking at Bird's field goals made, a total of 171. Out of those field goals, 86 of them came with 0 dribbles. That's over half. 41 of those field goals, only with 1 dribble, 19 of them with 2, 23 with 3 to 6, and 7+ dribbles, only 2 made field goals.
Boston Garden crowd. Larry Bird trying to get the Celtics on track.
Some are crazy stats for real.
Bird over Banks.
I think the stats was boggling me. Cause like how? You know what I mean?
Ainge and McHale. 5 men on the floor for KC. Great pass by Walton.
Larry Bird got into dueling passes, and the rest thought it'd be fun. They came along with it.
4:20 to go here now in the third. Bird.
Yes, sir. For a young player to come in and get in the finals, doesn't understand the pressure.
When discussing the best point forwards in NBA history, of course you have guys like Luka, LeBron James, and then a Larry Bird. But the way guys like Luka and LeBron played was much more their show, their story, their hand on the joystick.
Yeah.
For Larry Bird, a much more unselfish player who had teammates to thrive and do their own thing. Now, with that being said, Larry Bird, the point forward, the passing forward, in my view, the best of all time.
Away from the Rockets. Level hits a three-pointer from the corner. And Ainge, releasing the other way, gets two of them back.
The Rockets still tentative, and there's a long pass to McHale.
Parrish, Ainge's three-pointer.
Oh my gosh, you've been seeing it.
Wow. Respect of all the teams, their offensive rebounding, and Bird doesn't
This is insane.
Anybody keeping it alive. Nice little tip down to McHale.
A couple of games and staying in the games. They haven't turned the ball over, but we haven't pressured their
Wow.
guards. They're vulnerable.
Lead pass to the corner.
Forward and center in college. Danny Ainge on the other way.
To the basket. Bird just hit him with a screen, then gets it back to McHale.
Only 20 points in the second period. Is Larry Bird. Good pass
Wow.
back to Kevin McHale.
Wilkins outside with Bird.
Pass.
Back to McHale.
DeMar.
Wilkins has got Bird.
McHale's left alone. None of them can shoot that well from outside where they should be going there.
Nice. Power forward. Bird looking for the open man. Finds him again.
Bird off a fake and a run back to Parrish.
Good dunk.
Bird
Bird.
I'm just shocked in the highlights. Like, step back, hit, transition, pull up, ooh, the pass.
Much like Bird's scoring ability is passing ability, he could slice and dice from anywhere on the court with a variety of passes. And for guys like Dennis Johnson, Walton, McHale, I mean, he had insane chemistry with those guys, threading the needle, throwing lobs, and full court dimes on the money.
Well, is he good, Kramer?
Oh, he's the best.
Now, for modern day fans looking at Larry Bird's passing, what they go to immediately is the stat sheet.
Yeah,
for
he's
Bird's
insane.
career,
25
only
points.
6 dimes per game, which in today's era is a mildly impressive number, but nothing staggering that jumps out as super, super impressive. And this right is a clear-cut example of stats being misleading. As looking at the modern era of basketball, the way assists are counted is completely fraudulent and wrong compared to the 1980s.
High up, and Bilal right now knocking down his first three.
Lead is 6 for Washington. Cam Johnson.
Familiar, right?
Yep.
Last game, 40 assists on 44 made field goals.
You're smart. Beautiful vet.
Over 19.
He had 17 points back on February the 5th against the Wizards. He was 3 of 9 from 3. Middleton got his hands on it and gets the steal. Bilal hustling back to get the basketball for the Nets. Here's Claxton trailing. Now trying to work on home.
The game is broken. The game is gone. I see it now.
Keyshawn driving the baseline.
So you have dribbles now?
Hustling his way inside.
That's terrible.
So stopping that right there, every single one of those plays, an assist was counted and given on the stat sheet as a legit assist. A guy makes 2 or 3 moves after catching the ball, that's an assist. For someone like Bird in the mid-80s, specifically 86, only averaging 6-7 dimes per game, what does that do to? Not Bird being an inferior passer, but the scorekeepers being much more strict and stringent on what's an actual assist. For an example of this, look at game 1 versus the Hawks in the second round.
This French lick is elite.
Bird on record
He averaged
officially
like 14
only
assists.
had 6 dimes, but he watched the game, very clearly had 8.
Loose Ainge, bounce pass, beautiful to Bird in the middle. Here's DJ.
The illegal defense.
McHale,
Spot, you're going to get the ball. Not only get it, but you'll get it in a perfect situation to score. Just like that. I think he's thinking too much. And normally he would just catch that basketball and just dunk it or go in for the easy shot.
Parrish. Wilkins outside with Bird. Bounces back to McHale.
He and Moses Malone just seem to get all loose balls.
McHale scores coming inside. Still another rebound. Johnson breaks free.
There's the force break in the air.
Yeah. Stats are misleading. Stats are misleading.
So that right there is clear-cut proof the old saying, numbers never lie, is indeed a pretty big falsehood. As looking at Bird right there, very clearly 8 dimes. What we got credit for was only 6. And you might say, looking at that, well, what's the big deal? Only 2 assists. They missed a measly 2. Well, not the case, and it is a big deal. Looking at the entire 18-game playoff run Larry Bird, his official assist count was 8.2. But if you add in the non-credited assists, what it jumps to is 9.8.
Wow.
And again, why is that important? In today's era, looking at stats and numbers, a 1.6 jump is a monumental deal for all your advanced metrics, which fans nowadays are absolutely in love with. And looking at that year's NBA Finals versus the Rockets, Larry Bird's official assist count was 9.5. Still very, very impressive. If you add in the assists that weren't counted, what it jumps to is 11.5.
Holy shit.
Meaning the official record books, Larry Bird's assist count ranks second all time among Finals MVPs, only behind Magic and just ahead of Jordan in 1991.
What are you doing? I'm writing this down. This is good stuff.
So that right there for 86 Bird, a pretty good breakdown
Wow.
of his offensive game, shooting, and a little nuance that made Larry Bird the great player he was. But the one knock on Bird everyone always says is, on defense, he was subpar, and athletically, really couldn't cut it. And when someone says that, what they're really telling you is they haven't watched Larry Bird peak Larry Bird. As saying this guy was slow, couldn't jump, is just false watching the film. As looking at this year's playoffs, the guys Bird guarded were one Sidney Moncrief, an elite point guard, someone like Kevin Willis, a 7-footer, Randy Brewer, who is 7'4", and then on certain switches, would guard guys like Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon and really hold his own pretty well.
Field gives the Celtics that 4-point lead again. Olajuwon fighting for the loose ball, and he lost it thanks to Larry Bird.
3-1-21 Chicago in overtime. Jordan. And Bird got a hand on it.
Here he comes, Bird cuts off Jordan at the baseline. They turned him loose, pushed him underneath the basket.
Wow.
The ball, a pass out, hit the net.
Whitman and Webb in the backcourt. Inside, Livingston throws it away.
He isn't blessed with a great deal of jumping ability.
This basketball is beautiful, y'all. Sorry I'm not talking, but this basketball has got me like stunned because it's so different.
Know it. Want to?
Jordan up the floor for Chicago. They trail by 10. 2 remaining in the quarter.
McRae has McHale in his face. Bird against Olajuwon. Great play by Bird. Sampson guarded by Bird, but Bird doing a good job against him. Traveling called against Ralph.
Very aggressive defense.
Brewer was trying to post up Bird down low. He still is. Bird out on Cummings.
And forces the offensive players to move without the ball.
Wow.
The Celtics are playing scintillating ball.
Go to work as the center. McRae get knocked away.
So
Wow,
look, when
he
it
played
comes to
all
Larry Bird, the
angles.
defender, was he Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, just locking guys down 94 feet? No, of course not. But Larry Bird, the defender, wasn't a negative on that end, and his overall team defense was a big-time plus. I was watching a ton of those clips. The way he gets in passing lanes, double teams, his help defense is top-tier, A-plus defense. If someone says Bird couldn't play defense, didn't play defense, what they're based on most likely is how he looks. If you know Larry Bird, that's the worst mistake you possibly make. As offensively, people did the exact same thing. And what happened over and over and over again? This quote-unquote slow, unathletic guy cooked them time and time again. On defense, kind of the exact same story.
They have a 4-on-2 opportunity. Lloyd to Sampson. And no basket.
To go to the half. Bird, the quick hand.
Both of them have bounced around the rim and just haven't.
That's so smart.
Davis, great defensive anticipation by Bird.
Lister's got Ainge in a switch down low. And Bird saw the pass coming to Cummings.
He's on the weak side. He's looking, steps out, knows that it's going cross court, just steps right back in. That's what you talk about, the computer mind of Larry Bird.
Bird again to reach in.
We're not seeing what I'm seeing, bro.
Bird's a great defensive
I'm seeing
ball
it, bro.
because of his weak side and his team defensive play.
We don't know whether Walton will play in this game. Bird knocks it away. 6 on the shot clock. Hastings, good pass to contact, and a great block inside.
Whitman. No changes for the Celtics. Dominique. Blocked by Bird.
If you watch 86 Bird the defender, there's no way he's a subpar defender, even average defender. And look at the numbers, they back it up even more so. 86 Bird the regular season, first in defensive win shares. I repeat, first out of the entire NBA. Defensive plus minus, 9. Steals, 8, and finished 11th in all defensive team voting, 1 vote shy of making second team. Now look at the postseason, nearly identical. Defensive win shares, 2nd. Defensive plus minus, 3rd. And for steals, he ranked 6th.
Watched by McHale. Bird coming over to double. Alive. So they're in the scoring drought with 4 minutes and 46 to go. Akeem Olajuwon double. Throws it right in the hands of Bird. There's a 4-on-1 break for the Celtics. And Aid. Bird steals from McCray. Double with McHale. Peterson goes up. Wiggins there. Rockets.
We're in sudden death playoff at the Kemper Open. We'll update.
Some great defense by Larry Bird. You know, he's forcing them to shoot from outside, getting in front of Olajuwon.
Akeem knocked away by Bird.
The inbound pass till much too late, and here's Bird comes over at the last
with the left
instant,
hand.
knocks it away.
Time on the shot clock. Olajuwon with Bird doubling.
The third, as they did in the first half, and another Rocket turnover.
And Ainge was practically taken off, but here's Bird hustling. I'll tell you, inspiration, there it is.
Wow.
When he goes down on the floor, the rest
This
of them
nigga
will
go.
fly through the building.
So that right there is the end of the video. And I'll say one last thing.
He might be the
When
GOAT.
looking at the best small forwards and the best players in the
He might be the GOAT.
All these guys in one degree or another have a big-time flaw in their arsenal. For LeBron at his peak, he was an athletic demon who could dunk on anyone. What was his big-time flaw? Free throw shooting and his outside jumper. Someone like Kevin Durant at his peak, one of the best scorers of all time. But what were his 2 weak points? Leadership, passing, and rebounding. Then Kawhi Leonard. This guy's a two-way player, was phenomenal. But what's the one trait he lacked severely? Passing and playmaking, and being an upper echelon leader like a Larry Bird. My overall point is pretty simple. Larry Bird in his day in '86 was a 5-tool player who could do it all. He could score, pass, rebound, play defense. He could lead a team.
This shit got me questioning everything.
Hit the mid-range, 3 to free throw, and hit a game winner if need be. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
YouTube. This got me questioning everything, y'all. 86 Bird is different, bro. That top 10 is coming ASAP, bro. Top 10, if y'all want to see, y'all let me know. Y'all keep on recommending videos. I got some other videos coming our way, some other players as well as some more Larry content. And I got some gaming content coming soon as well. But this video has me questioning everything in my basketball head, for sure. But I love y'all boys. It's your boy George London. Y'all see your socials, and I'm gonna see y'all later. All right, let's do it.
All right, y'all. That's it for tonight. Peace out.